What's up, builders? Welcome back. Today I want to share 3 financial tips for those of you who are just starting a career and is currently utterly confused about all the options that your employer is throwing at you, including 401k, HSA enrollment, etc. For those who don't know me, hey, I'm Yan Chen. I've been a software engineer for more than 5 years now, and in this channel, I usually talk about tech. However, sometimes as I progress through my career, I learn invaluable lessons through managing my own financials. And I think it's worth sharing them so that you won't repeat the same mistakes I've made in the past. I'm not a certified financial advisor, just a software engineer who happens to be interested in learning more about managing money. But hopefully, the tips that I'm going to share next will help you better understand your financial future so that you can continue to focus on what you do best. Use software to make this world a better place. But first, let's roll the intro. The first thing I want to share is don't stash your emergency savings, aka cash, in big name banks. Why? Because they offer low to non-existent interest rate, even for savings account or CDs. For example, a couple years ago, I looked into whether I should set up a CD account at Chase Bank, and I discovered that I would need to lock my money in Chase between 5 to 10 years just to get 1% interest rate. And that was before the Feds lowered the interest rate to its current value today. Pretty crazy, huh? Instead, you should use online banks that are also FDIC-insured so that they provide the same level of protections as all these big name banks. If you want to know more about what does this FDIC actually mean, drop a comment below and I'll make a future video for you. Okay, back to the topic. One of my personal favorites that I've been using for years and I wish I discovered earlier is Ally Bank. And kudos to my cousin Raymond for bringing it to my attention. Ally Banks allows you to open savings account with an interest rate that's usually 20-30 times or even higher compared to, let's say, Chase savings account. All these with 0 monthly maintenance fee and no string attached. So this means that you don't have to set up direct payroll deposit, you don't have to maintain a lowest monthly balance just to avoid your account from being charged a monthly fee. Fun fact, I just checked. Even Ally Bank's checking account currently offers a 0.1% interest rate, which is actually 10 times higher compared to, let's say, Chase savings account as of November 22nd, 2020. The second tip that I want to offer is never miss out a company match in in your 401k. I understand that not every employer offers 401k. However, if yours does, then never miss out the company match. Let me explain. Essentially, 401k is a specialized tax-deferred account that allows you to invest some of your monthly income into various assets, such as individual stocks, index funds, bonds, etc., all before the tax is withheld. Company match, in some way, can be treated like guaranteed return for your investment in 401k, and it usually works this way. For the certain X amount of money that you put into your 401k, your employer will match up to a certain percentage and then contribute that amount into the same account. Once the match is in, it's yours forever. And this means that you can leave the company and take it with you. Sounds too good to be true, right? This is exactly why you should always contribute enough to your 401k to get the company match. The final tip that I want to share is if you ever enroll in a health savings account, aka HSA, don't just deposit money in it and treat it as a savings account like I did. Instead, you should invest in the fund that's in the account. Let me explain. HSA, like 401k, allows you to deposit part of your monthly paycheck directly into an HSA account, pre-tax. This means that similar to the tax benefits offered by 401k, your taxable income for the year will be reduced, and that results in lower taxes. In addition, even though it's called health savings account, you can actually invest the money in it for greater growth instead of just keep stashing cash in there. And the great news is that all these growth is tax-free. The part that's even better than a 401k is that the withdrawals are tax-free as well for qualified medical expenses. What's really interesting here is that the law does not prohibit you from using your own money to pay for these medical expenses upfront and then keep all the receipts throughout the years while your HSA is growing tax-free until one day you decide that you want to withdraw the money from the account using the receipts you've kept for all these years. There are additional details on the limits of HSA. So if you're interested to know more, leave a comment below to let me know. Thanks for watching. I post a new video pretty much weekly, so if you find today's content helpful or you have any questions, drop a comment below. And before you leave, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Have a good one, readers. 我们下次见。